wait for the freaking data.
Snacks will make it for you. There's gonna be a lot of hardcore sipping, no babysitting, that's true. Some shit like that. It's the drink of the day. I'll sing that shit into a mic, son. Let's go.
What we got?
We need to be like, that's the type of shit we need to be doing anyway.
Connected. You so look like Ice Cube when he dropped the Ice Cube on Fridays.
Yeah.
Sat there and thought about it.
Yeah.
He sat there and thought about it.
What was funny though was his dad drinking water and he's like,
got him.
Right.
Got him.
This is funny as fuck, man.
But I looked at I was trying to see could I talk to the sink from here.
I see you sitting there contemplating.
Yeah,
Damn,
your ninja skills ain't that good, Jay. You can't curb
Cup.
that shit. This
Cup.
ain't want it.
Cup. Got it.
You ain't more than freezing.
Oh man. What show about today, man?
Well, since when we did at the time, you know, it just felt like everybody kind of had, you know, individually what they wanted to talk about. But nothing specific that we were all I felt kind of drawn to. Mm-hmm. But it seems like this Is America and Kanye thing kind of ties together.
It does.
And so I just figured that, you know, we could you know,
I don't touch ice, show. I'm sorry.
okay, we could start it off like a regular show. You know what I'm saying? Our regular way, and then kind of go into each everybody's segment and end on shit. This Is America, or whatever, I don't know. But no real theme today.
Cool. Oh, come in that bottle right there with your man.
Yeah. We are connected and we are streaming, so watch your words. We're not up yet though.
Streaming like watch your words like.
No, we're on live.
Alright.
Not video wise, just audio wise. So
okay.
Yeah, I say Jerome say filter. I say since when we been we gotta get
no, but you know, but I'm saying, but
what's
you know,
fucking going on?
So you know, we could be talking about work.
Nigger.
But that's what I'm saying. We live.
Okay.
So from here on out.
They made you see what the fuck?
Yo, cause
I was confused though for a second.
So check it.
What the fuck is we getting?
From here on out, one day our kids gotta listen to this shit.
Look at this.
That's what's crazy about when we get old now. Like it used to be pictures.
Yeah,
you used to go through the pictures, you'd be like, damn grandma, you was fly as fuck. You was out there. And so you're like, okay, he was out there, you was out there.
Yeah.
And now our kids are gonna actually have video, audio, pictures.
Roll out the ravine footage, right?
Daddy, you can't say that.
Hey man, I'll load ice up. Who wants some ice?
I already got mine.
I got mine too. And what I need to do is, I can't. Hold on. If I can get this bag out real fast, I can bust it up.
Yo, I seen you on Fortnite.
Yeah.
My son's on that shit. You know Thanos is in it right
I bought one.
Yo, I came across him. I came across him in one episode, and I see them off in the distance, fucking shit up.
Yeah.
And it's dope. But I don't know how you find it. How you find the gauntlet, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. When you kill Thanos,
he drops it. Okay.
So once he drops it, whoever picks it up gets to be Thanos.
Oh, so he's a guy walking around already.
Yes, he's a human control character. So if you kill him,
you get to be him if you can pick up the glove.
If you pick the gauntlet up.
Oh.
So
I got that battle royale. It was free too. What?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was like, what? It's free?
Yes.
Oh, I'm on this shit.
And you don't even gotta have Plus to play it online.
Oh. I don't give a damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's even doper. But I watched my son play.
have a
He
shot
plays
glass.
hardcore.
You gotta grab one, bro. I gotta get some more of those. One on broke. One have 4. You gotta grab one out of the cabinet back there. Cabinet? Yeah.
My son plays that shit hardcore, man. 859, y'all.
Yo, I've been playing it. Cool. I've been winning too. I'm not gonna lie. I be hiding in the cut like a little bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I knock off that top dude though.
Word. Yo, I watched my son play it, and he comes across Thanos all the time. And normally, a lot of the players, they'll sit back and go at him one-on-one because he's got like a really high shield and then really high health. So it takes a lot to break him down.
I think it regenerates.
But he gets to pound you with the gun. And then, once you kill him and he drops it, the next person who picks it up, you get to be Thanos.
Yep.
And with no promotion, we are back. It is Thursday, May 10th, 2018, 9 a.m. We switched times. This is the day before the weekend. I don't know when there is a better time to have a pregame show than right before the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And we are the official pregame show of the weekend. This is the pregame show. We are the pregame boys. I am your boy Dunson. To my left,
it's your boy Romy.
Snacks in the building.
The Ashen one. Man.
my man. You know what I'm saying? And this is the pregame show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Every other Thursday.
I'm gonna need something a little special. Cause next time y'all see me, your boy be 33 out here.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey man.
Happy early.
33
Glad
shots.
to see it. 33 strong, baby.
33 shots.
Hell, wait a minute.
Benny Hill, wait a minute.
Yo,
Oh yeah, I'm going to see Mike up Saturday at Foxfield.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's at the Fox, right?
I tell you what I would be down to do. I tell you what I would be down to do is the four of us have to kill 33 shots.
I agree. On behalf of the
It can be
sanctuary.
done. It can be done.
Is that a challenge?
If we split it among four of us, you know what I'm saying? I think.
Shots.
Okay, well, you know.
Oh, we supply with enough alcohol. Well, no, that's a stretch out
Yo,
there.
man, last time I did some shit like that, it did it horribly wrong. You know what I'm saying? Last time I did something like
Well,
that.
then maybe we should figure out a way
to commemorate,
to condense
It's
it,
8 shots.
take it down.
8 shots apiece.
32.
Or how about we take it down?
Take it on for his birthday.
4. No.
9, 8, 8, and 8.
8 and 4.
Yeah, 8, 8, and 8.
9.
8 and 4.
Take the 9.
All right.
Oh, that's not that bad. We can make it happen in a night. We can't make it happen in a show.
Hell no.
I was trying to see y'all trying to do this today.
No.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Absolutely not.
Like if we went to Asheville or some shit like that, we can make that shit
that would be something that is done over the course of summer. But it could be a challenge. It could be the pregame challenge. That could be the first one. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, this can't be. I don't think this is something that can grow with our ages. Hell to the no.
In my old age, I realized, you know what? I know my limits. They may be grand.
Yeah,
but they do exist.
Exactly.
I've seen them.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. I've seen the light that one night. Yeah, man. Look, man. Done. I was like, what?
Done.
Not snacks. Look, man. That was good. Yeah. I said, man.
I'm about to go lay down.
Man, I said, you know what? I ain't gonna make it home, man. I'm gonna crash on your couch.
But look, boy.
Hey, yo, we gotta drink responsibly though, out here.
Man.
Oh, yo, pregame responsibly at all times.
We was over there chilling.
Yeah.
Homegirl came through. What is this tequila shots? I just kept pouring them
Tequila
out.
shots. Oh no.
Yo, that's remember the tequila,
Man.
because that shit will get you. But once again, this is the pregame show. We are the pregame boys, and we are back. This is season 3. I've kind of felt like this is the let's get it season. You know what I'm saying? And that is what I have dubbed the theme of this season to be.
The junior year. Don't get twisted.
You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
let's
yeah,
get it.
this is junior year.
And this is also the first time that we've actually, you know what I'm saying, I think decided to speak a goal into existence. and record it in our quest for 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
So
that is our active goal.
with that being said,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? Make sure you like,
Yes.
share, and subscribe.
Exactly.
Like, share, subscribe.
You know what I mean?
Motherfucker in the air. Hey, for real though.
But straight up,
That's-
you know what I'm saying? We, we are gonna also do our best to do better to make sure that we provide you all the links and information. You know what I'm saying? And
Flash right there.
and then also make sure that we're bringing you the content. Rome got Black's Headroom. You know what I'm saying? We got game reviews right here. We got movie reviews. We got the PSAs. We got skits coming. I'm working on a new segment myself. So we really trying to we working. We working. It's part of the reason why we switched days for the show to be able to work a little bit more for you guys. So
Ew, it's Jen.
No, I see it.
So,
Yeah, just get when you do that side lean.
So with that
Take
being
one.
said, here is to
Toast to freedom. That's all.
toast for freedom, man.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ah.
That's that, boy. That's that drink 101.
I wonder.
Right. That'll warm you up on the
So,
phone.
Real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
The toast video was brought to you by Seagram's Gin, aka Bumpy Face.
Man.
Last year I did something. I said something. I know I'm trying to make drinks that are, you know what I'm saying, for you to drink with your meal. And even when last year I had to say, you know what, I'm gonna bring out a drink, you know what I'm saying, that's just for actual drinkers. So for the next 3 weeks, next 3 shows, all drinks will be manly drinks. Put hair on your chest.
With that being said, are we tossing to the drink of the day?
I think so.
All right.
Wait, give me that.
So
Here we go. Wait.
You can't do it like a pregame, boy.
No.
We television style, man.
Yo, there's no one else primed to do this but us. You know what I'm saying?
We ready to go.
I
We
see
ready.
these cats out here, man. Look, man, we out here, man.
We trying to
Shout out
cross
home,
some
man.
T's and dot our I's. So okay, drink of the day. What we got?
okay, like I said, for the next 3 shows, drinks put hair on your chest. For shows 1 and 3 right now, shows 2 and 2 and 5.
Yeah.
2 and 5. The special ingredient will be whiskey. The Toast of Freedom is brought to you by Gin. That's the special ingredient for week number 3.
Okay.
Gin. However, today,
Okay.
I had to go out and buy, we typically use solo cups. You know what I'm saying? I have them here. But every now and then I got to buy, you know what I'm saying, other things, you know what I'm saying? We had got some, like, little small glasses for the mimosas, that kind of thing. And I realized, you know what? I needed some highball glasses.
Okay.
What better to go with a highball glass than the actual drink, a highball?
Okay.
See, I don't know what a highball glass is.
Just a tall glass.
Just a tall glass.
I don't know what the high.
These are highballs.
You just tall glass. It could
Okay.
be, it could be tall glass, highball glass, yes. Sir.
Okay. And so a highball.
Highball glass is simple, gentlemen. Pour it your own, you know what I'm saying, your own risk. Two ingredients. We got ginger ale and we got whiskey.
Oh, that's what this is.
That's all a highball is.
Okay. I've
To
had
get
these
everybody started in. Just a little nice little highball, ginger ale, and whiskey.
Okay.
before. Okay.
As we progress, the ingredients will get a little more difficult.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where
I've
we
had
need-
these.
Yo, check this out. That's a perfect introduction for us because a lot of times we don't know what the hell we be drinking during these drinks of the day.
That's
A
very
lot
true.
of times for me at least, this is my first time drinking said brand or style drink. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't remember ever drinking Maker's Mark until being here.
I've never had it until I was here.
I didn't know what razzmatazz was until I got here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So this is actually pretty good basic. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
something
Mr.
I can
Strickland.
DIY. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
DIY.
Long history of drink making, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing
something.
like, I've never been a bartender, but we make
DUI.
drinks for the guests.
Just driving under intoxicated.
Yeah.
That's good from one of the other drinks.
I'm on.
Oh, okay.
But again, go ahead and finish.
It's ginger ale and whiskey. My personal whiskey, you know what I'm saying, is going to make Maker's Mark my personal brand. Other people like other kind of whiskey or brandies. I know Bobby Crutchfield, he's a fan of the Gentleman Jack. As he brought one time, we went to the Hilltop, and he came out of the fucking liquor store with a handle of Jack. Damn, Bobby!
Oh, I do. Was that day? Was that Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember you be like, yo, Bobby, what's up? Like,
I
are you all right?
Bobby got down like
Yeah. Like, are you all right?
I'm good. Bobby said, like,
we had already been getting it in, and then he shows up with that.
You forget. Bobby from
College Park. Shout out to CP.
Bobby from College Park.
You know what I'm saying? Apparently, he said they celebrate because 2 Chainz proposed to his wife at the Met Gala. You know, so
I heard about that.
Yeah,
so College Park is celebrating because of that.
That was what man from College Park said.
Is he like the Prince William or the Prince Harry of College Park? Is that? That's what's up. Shout out to 2 Chainz.
So it's ginger ale, Maker's Mark to your own choosing. Me personally, I always pour, some of my drink at the bottom, chaser at the bottom, then alcohol, and then top it off with the chaser again. That way, it kind of mixes on its own. Okay. And that's all it is. If you want to add more ginger ale, you're welcome to. Want to add more whiskey, welcome to that too. Don't worry, I got a bottle. We're not gonna run out.
And at the end of the day, as always, finish what you pour.
Hey,
and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how to prevent me from making Flint.
I'm gonna chase it.
You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what Flint waters are made of.
Yep.
Someone who don't get the proportions right.
And we don't have a movie to go to hide this shit.
So I'm gonna do this carefully.
I'm gonna go with some more chase on top too. I like that kind of.
It's like a sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm looking at how light y'all's are as opposed to.
That's why I decided.
Okay, you know what? That's enough. That's enough food.
I need some more Seagrams.
Oh, here you go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Seagrams. Seagrams is catering this event at this point.
Yeah, man. Bumpy face.
Why do they call it bumpy face?
The bottle. I call it the bottle. It's always been a bumpy ass bottle. I don't know why.
I figure so.
Okay.
Son, you need some more juice?
No, I'm good, man. I'm going just like this. That's how I used to drink.
Yeah, just something simple. A little highball and a highball.
Yep. Always the fellas, they always they got those 3
I do
fingers,
have
man.
the top, 3 fingers.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah, man.
cheers.
I did.
Cheers.
I did it, man. So we're gonna go ahead and kick things off, and I'm gonna start with my man Snacks because right now, we're at a in terms of this Marvel universe, we're at a crazy point right now because this is 10 years in.
Yes.
10 years in, and 3 times now they've realized their ensemble vision. Because the first Avengers, Age of Ultron, and now Infinity Wars. The shit made $1 billion worldwide in less than 2 weeks.
11 days. China has not seen the movie yet.
Damn, really? That's just domestic?
Yes. No. It's worldwide.
Except for China.
China hasn't been added into it yet.
I think
China
is right about like 250 million for.
I don't think China's trying to play ball with their shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not, but China will go out there and see them white faces.
Well, yeah, they'll go check the movie.
More than
but
they did Black
as of lately, they've been curtailing what kind of American movies that they're airing over there. But anyway,
exactly. But again,
I hadn't seen
Marvel. You haven't seen it yet.
Fuck Disney. Therefore,
yeah.
therefore, fuck Marvel.
But I mean,
But
I went to see Black Panther
You cheated
because he was
yourself.
black.
I feel you. But
You cheated yourself.
we're going. But we're
No, I
gonna,
will. No, I'll catch it.
We're gonna be tossing it to snacks. We're gonna be tossing it.
I'll
to
catch
snacks.
it.
But
I want to know
But-
everything though.
But right now, this is the movie. This is the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing. And you know, seeing as how you handle our movie reviews, what did you think of it?
What I think about, I'll smother this. When I was literally in the theater when it went.
Keep going. Pass me that ginger ale.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
I was like, shit on the
Yeah,
board.
so I think the same thing too. Like, man, that whiskey ain't no hole over there.
Yo,
This is how
once again, I'm looking at everybody's tent, and I think I might be the bitch in this situation.
see you.
I try to match Kev.
Yeah, now I'm about mains right now.
Yeah, that's
but-
a man-sized drink
I
right
ain't
there.
got no goddamn extra ginger
That's
ale
a-
for
I
shit.
had to go back on top, man. That whiskey, Scott, hey, man, it's thick out there. It's sitting
Here's-
on top.
Here's what I know, y'all. Not putting it on top still burns. Still burns.
That's why you sandwich it. It's burning me.
and it's
burning the shit out of me,
and
but
it
I
was-
think I'll work my way through
it
it.
was on some flint shit. It was almost there.
That top, yeah, exactly. That's why I put all the way down.
So yeah, Infinity War.
I will say
I mean,
this.
I'm pretty sure it was good. I'm not saying it wasn't good. I'm just saying.
I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of Disney either. You know what I like? I like Marvel, Star Wars, and Pixar. It just so happens
To get what you like.
that they happen to just
They got what
buy
you like.
the dope shit.
Yeah.
Because it's the thing, if you realize Disney themselves, just Disney, hadn't come out with any hot shit themselves. They've been quit
They have
this
been
shit.
rehashing
After
other
the-
shit, yeah.
After the Long Range and all, that. But, we gonna start making movies. Mars needs moms. Hey, you know what? Let's fall back. Quit making this shit. Let them make their own shit. We'll get paid off for that.
Yo, because Disney made more money off of merchandising, theme parks, and all that other shit. They don't really. The movie sales are good for them. You know what I'm saying? But that's
It's like a
that's
thing to
chump
do.
change.
It's a thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a thing to do to make something for you to like,
So you can
so
come
that they
to-
can,
come
so
to
they
this
can
park.
put it in Disneyland.
Yes.
And say, "Come here to
Yes.
buy it."
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is.
And spend all your money.
That's all it is.
All of it.
Because have you seen the prices for Disneyland?
They're outrageous.
I can't
They're
go.
outrageous. My kid want to go to Disney. I mean,
And
I've been
I know
purposely
parents-
putting my kid on the other shit.
Exactly. I know parents. I know parents who have made it an annual thing, and I'm like,
I
wow.
do too. They dope, boy.
I'm like,
Yo, Disney,
wow.
yo, they're banking. You know what I'm saying? They're
Do
making,
you know
they're
they have a
making
private
billions
island?
down there.
You know they have a private island you can do.
No, I wouldn't
off
be
of their cruise,
surprised.
off of their
I wouldn't be
cruise.
All
surprised.
cruise ships do like you typically have private islands like
The
cruise
Disney
ships.
has one that's
Yeah.
Disney themed.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dog.
Like, it makes so much sense. Look,
Wow.
they make a lot of money.
It is 9:17.
Uh,
I am on, and I gotta finish this.
because rules of the sanctuary, if you pour it in your cup,
Or finite,
it's going down your throat.
infinite.
Or if you let somebody else pour it in your cup.
It's still going down your
It's
throat.
your cup. It's your cup. Fuck. But anyway, Infinity War.
I'll say, like I said, when I was in the theater, when it faded to black, I literally like wow. Wow.
Is it?
And I text everybody, Infinity Wars, wow. Open face, like, wow, emoji face, like,
Yeah.
everybody I knew.
Yo, is it because of all the deaths involved?
No.
Because I heard that's okay. Let's just talk about. I'm not gonna say who died,
People, yeah.
but I
knew
heard
going in-
I heard
Here's the
people die.
Do we still have to do it?
I don't care if y'all say it.
I understand.
You know what
I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't care.
But what's our rule on spoilers? How long do you have? How long does it have to be sealed? Because we're on week number 2
We
now.
will have to go back and reimagine, because 2 weeks is kind of, now for me, that's a long ass time. I done seen it by then.
So can we?
Yo,
not
check this
really
out.
talk
Check this
about
out.
it then?
As a moderator or some sorts, you know what I mean. A lot of the other channels
Yeah.
have already been spoiling it.
So let's just talk about it.
So attention, everybody! Spoiler alert for Infinity Wars out here.
All right. There it is. I know it's a delay, but
Say it
you had
again.
time.
Spoiler alert for Infinity Wars out here.
All right. Go.
The movie's dope, and a lot of motherfuckers get dead out there.
Oh yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers get dead out there. And the first question
Black
I got,
Panther.
the first question I got asked, the first question I got asked when I came back and saw from my friend who maybe signed up. Hopefully Kelly McDowell and Darrell Butler tuned in. They signed up one day for the thing. The first thing I did when I came up, Kelly said, "So what happened with Infinity Wars? Did they win?" No. And I said,
did they win?
No, I said no. She said, "What? They lost. Thanos won." Period.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't know that it's 2 parts.
It's 2 parts.
A lot of people don't know it's 2 parts.
That's what I was told.
But a lot of people hate the ending.
Because
hate it.
Was it Mr. Universe? At the end they're doing the Mr. Universe team.
Like he said, Thanos wins.
He won.
Yeah.
His whole goal is like population control.
Okay.
He goes to planets. He doesn't completely kill them. He kills 50% of the population, and then he leaves.
And he does that. He has a reason. He says, "Look," and he starts by his own. At one point in time, they're on the planet he came from, Titan, and it shows us the whole fucking planet is a waste field. You know why? He mentioned a long time ago, we gotta kill half the folks on this planet. They laughed at him, said he was a maniac, and then flash forward, the whole planet is dead. You couldn't kill half the folks, so now everybody is dead. That's what his mindset is. And so his whole plan is to get the Infinity Gauntlet to snap his fingers and wipe out half the population of the universe. And he gets it on his hand. Bow.
And he does it.
And when it happened, I said, what was did it?
Yeah, you don't know what happened.
I said, wait a minute. They've been saying all movie. If he get that gauntlet and he snap his fingers, he can kill half the planet. He just did that. And then what you see is people start fucking disintegrating.
I got one.
Yo,
Black Panther.
Yo, check this out. And I knew Black Panther might get murked when they was like, "Yo, what about a Black Panther 2?" And it was like,
no.
But
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
But here's the thing. For black people, yes, they killed Black Panther. They killed Spider-Man.
I heard they killed Spider-Man.
They killed Doc Strange.
I'll tell you what.
They killed Nick Fury.
Damn.
They killed his backup girl.
They
killed the Star-Lord.
They killed Star-Lord, Winter Soldier.
They killed Star-Lord.
Drax.
You know what? And that was the best thing for his ass.
Drax.
And he not got fucking murdered.
Drax.
He his fucking ass.
That's a raccoon.
No, Drax is Batista.
Oh, Batista. Okay.
They killed Groot. They killed
They killed
Gamora. Gamora
They
died.
killed Zoe Saldana.
No, he did
They
that
killed
by himself.
Gamora died. Idris Elba died. Loki died. Loki died. Vision died.
Damn. Twice.
Dog.
Vision died twice. Both of them were bad.
He died twice.
Check it. So Vision has one of the stones.
Yeah.
He's got the last one that Thanos comes for. The whole movie, once he realizes what's happening, Vision's like, Scarlet Witch, you have to kill me. You have to destroy this stone right now.
He been smashing.
And she struggles, right? So fast forward, right? Have you seen Doctor Strange?
I fell asleep during it.
It doesn't matter.
He has a time stone.
He has the time stone. So by this time, Thanos has all the stones.
Except for
So Scarlet Witch finally kills Vision. Destroys the stone. And you're like, he did it.
I'm looking though.
You're like, he did it. And Thanos is like, they wrote him so well.
He did.
They wrote him so well. And he's just talking. He's like, oh, you did it.
Hold on a second. Before he says it, Thanos in this movie is written excellently well. When you come across him, he's not evil. He's actually trying to save a lot.
He's sound.
He has a heart.
He's
sound. and he is resolute. He believes truly this is the best course of action
for the universe.
And he's gonna get there no matter what it takes. And what it takes for him is a lot. When you see him, he doesn't come across evil. His plan may be diabolical, but he has genuine belief in what he says. And then Scarlet Witch kills dude, and he talks to her. He said, "Look, I took a lot out of you. I understand. I feel what you feel. I understand how you feel, and that was what you did. He understands.
He started talking about
what
time.
What you did was a big thing, and then
he was like, "But you don't have any time. You keep talking about time." And then you're like, "Oh shit, he does have the time stone." He rewinds it.
Rewind.
And then he's like, "Hey, I'm about to snatch this shit out your fucking head."
Puts the
Vision goes
Great.
completely white and like white and black,
and
white
limp.
and gray,
and
and dies. Big ass crater in his head. Son puts that shit in his hand. Thor comes back, puts the axe in Son's chest, and you're like, he got him. And then Thanos is like, you should have put it in my head.
Bow. Did he just?
And then the screen goes white, and you're like, and everyone's like, wait, what the fuck
did he just do?
And Thor's like, what the fuck did you do? Thanos smiles, and what's funny is earlier they were like, well, what happens when you finally accomplish your goal? Thanos is like, I'm gonna wake up and enjoy a nice morning and look at the sky.
Sunrise, sit down.
A nice sunrise and sit down. He snaps his fingers. Thor's like, what did you do? And he goes into a portal. Everyone starts fading away.
The first one you see going is the Winter Soldier. Erased. Groot erased.
Just to dust.
But you see people everywhere. You see people everywhere. You see
people just random
disintegrate
in front of you. And then you see
like a cigarette ash just.
And then you see Black Panther go, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
When that happened in my theater, a black chick said, "What the fuck is that?"
My man at work said he was like, in my theater that I went to, he was like, you could tell that about 75% of the people in the theater only gave a fuck about Black Panther. and when he faded away, all of them were like, what the fuck?
Classic.
No. And then Spider-Man scene. Folks are like, what?
Not the youngin'. When you realize this, Tom Holland in that scene showed me that man got a future. Could get what?
He gonna kill it.
Boy.
He gonna kill it.
He
gonna kill the game.
He turned from Spider-Man to oh my God,
Parker.
That's a 15-year-old kid out there, Mr. Stark. I don't feel right. Something's wrong. He gets scared because you know what's happening, and I don't want to go.
Spidey sense.
I don't want to go. And he just gone. I'm like oh shit,
dog.
Star-Lord got going, and I said that's the best thing that's happened to motherfucking ass.
Yo, Star-Lord fucked the whole plan up. Now, I don't mean to cut you off. What was really bad is just like he pointed out earlier. Gamora at one time said, she was like, yo, if he gets all them stones with the snap of his fingers, he could kill half the universe. That's exactly what happens. The other revelation was the way it ends. Thanos wakes up, steps outside his tent, sits down, and enjoys a beautiful, sunny, blue sky.
Fade to black.
To revel in what he just accomplished, his goal.
Fade to black.
And then credits come up.
And
you're like, what? That's the end of the movie.
And guess what? It goes little first credits roll, no cutscene, and it says Thanos will return. That what happened. I said, man,
this is the Thanos show now.
And so then there's the extra scene. And that's how they introduce Captain Marvel. Who will probably who's most likely going to be the savior.
Yeah.
As far as my take on the movie, I loved what I got. Man. Because I knew he wasn't going to get all of the stones. Going into the movie, I was like, they're not going to give him all the stones. Yeah. No, they're going to give him a few of them. There might be some shocking deaths, but he'll get it halfway through the first. They'll figure out a plan, and there it goes. And for him to get all the stones and enact his plan, I'm like,
the audacity.
No one is safe. I was like, hats off to Marvel for making their first non-safe movie.
Transformers movie.
Because another big revelation of this movie was Thanos whooped Hulk's ass so bad in the first 10 minutes that Hulk would not come back out.
He would not come back. No, I'm not coming.
You told Tony that?
No, the Hulk told Bruce Banner that, come on.
Oh.
No.
Yo, the movie comes out the gate swinging. It comes out the gate. It comes out the gate with half of Asgard killed by Thanos.
There's no love.
Thor and Loki are pretty much on the you're gonna die side.
Look,
that's how it starts off.
There's no love. There's no love. Like the dialogue that happens is always pushing the story forward. All of a sudden, he's talking to Pepper Potts about what's going on. Fucking, Doctor Strange, Tony Stark, I need to talk to you. What? Well, then all of a sudden, Hulk comes out. Bruce Banner comes out. Yeah, come talk to us, Tony. They're talking about what happens, and then, what's that? Oh, they here now. They're here now. They ain't coming later. They came now. We can't go outside.
Yeah. There is like, look, if you ain't caught up, then you just not caught up. But it moves. It's told in a way that you don't have to be caught up. But it's more entertaining and engaging if you are. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the only absences in the movie are Ant-Man and Hawkeye.
And they're brought up.
They are mentioned. So you know they're coming in the second one. But that's Infinity War.
It's a must-see. It's a must-see.
So I hate that I got to cut you off because I know there's more stuff that you want to talk about.
We already spoiled. It's a must-see.
But I want to keep it moving because we do want to get to something. But also, game-wise, God of War has come out since we've last been on.
You beat that yet?
Not yet. And only because during my work week, I try not to get lost in the games. Yeah, but I'm close to the end. And then Far Cry is still out there. And I saw something online recently about Goku Day, and both Xenoverse 2 and Dragon Ball Fighter Z are giving away special gifts for fans who own the game.
Yo, I heard yesterday was Piccolo Day.
I heard that. I saw that too.
Yeah, I'm not even Dragon Ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but being our resident gamer.
Hey man, shout out to Adidas though, because we all come out with them kicks.
Have you seen the Gokus?
Hey, come September.
They Knicks coming, son. They Knicks coming.
Shout out to Adidas. Look, y'all, look, man. Y'all jumping over the rope, man, and they are hot, dog. I can't wait.
Did you see them?
Hey, man. I know, right? Hey, them Jesus.
I already got the hoodie. I already got the hoodie.
You gonna fuck around, see your boy, and then Vegeta's. Hey, fucking Golden State jersey.
Oh, killing it. Yeah. I gotta get them shin rods.
I'm getting the black and tan shit for the shin rod.
Yes.
Give me the black and tan shit.
Son. Oh. Have you seen them?
Yeah, I seen them.
I ain't never been this hype about shoes. I ain't never been this hype about a lot of shoes. But them
Adidas killing about it.
Adidas on them DBZ joints, dog.
Oh,
but
man.
Again, back to games, man. What should folks be checking right now? And what are you?
Well, no, dang, I wish we would have set it up wrong because I played Bulletproof that I posted on the PreGame page.
The VR joint. The VR joint.
Bullet Train's pretty dope, man. I don't know, man. I kind of want to talk to you about God of War, man. Since we're doing spoilers and whatnot. I mean, I'm not as far as you. So what's up with the Valkyries, man? For the cats who out here who are the hardcore gamers, you said you got to fight 7 Valkyries. You gotta
fight. You gotta fight. I think it's. I want to say it's. Go ahead.
Yeah. Time is currently 9:33, and I am on.
Right. But it's I think it's a total of 8, and that includes the queen.
Okay.
Or it's 8, and then you fight the queen. But I think it's a total of 8, including the queen.
You know they teasing out there.
But you gotta find them. You gotta find them, and you gotta progress the story to get the instrument to go unlock them. And then there's some that you have to beat certain levels. There's 2 special realms you get to go to in the game. One's the fire realm, and all it is a battle royale level, and you just work your way up a mountain. And at the top of the mountain is the Valkyrie. Is one of the Valkyries you gotta face.
And see, I'm at the point, man, where I just started changing dimensions, and I'm confused as fuck.
So like, you don't have to go there right now. So you can go and level up. Definitely mess around with your armor, leveling it up and using different things. But you get to that area is just a battle royale area.
Oh, the special realms are.
It doesn't progress the story really. But when you go, you get materials to upgrade your armor. And then there's another area where it's a maze, and while you're in it, there's a mist that drains your health. So you have to, but the longer you're in there, the better the rewards are. So you got to get your rewards, but then you have to make your way back out to a safe area so that you can claim them. And if you die, you lose it, kind of like on some Bloodborne shit. And one of the Valkyries is in the maze. So you have to find her and kill her before this gauge runs out, and then your health starts to drain rapidly. So you got to get strong, but it's doable. Yeah, but God of War is.
Trace.
You own a PS.
Boy. Father. Boy. So, but I know Atreus spoofs it. You see it in the earlier stages of the game. I don't know if you have yet. Like I said, I'm not far. Are you going to see Thor in there? Because Thor is spoofed a lot by Atreus.
I have not seen him yet.
Look, man.
I have not seen him yet.
It is
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yo.
I killed one of his sons, and my son killed the other one. So both of Thor's children are dead right now.
I think
because of Kratos and his kid.
Oh shit!
I'm at the point right now where his kid has just learned that he's a god.
Atreus out there knows
he's a god.
Nice.
There's a scene that happens where he manifests his powers, but he doesn't know how to use them. So I'm running around as the God of War with my little young God of War, who's got Greek and Norse blood in him. And right now, I'm on my way to the realm of the giants, which Odin has been trying to get to forever. And I've just killed Thor's sons. And so right now, I'm running around leveling up. But
it's a must get, man. Thor, like I said, God of War is a must get. It's dope. I mean, cats are crazy on Fortnite right now. I heard Rome, you've been really on that Fortnite.
Hey, the battle royale is free.
It's crazy right now. They got seasons,
Fortnite,
type of seasons.
Fortnite is if GTA made an app, you know what I'm saying? If GTA created like Google, it would be Fortnite.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or if GTA Bond, you know what I mean? Bond 64 made a baby. It'd be Fortnite.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to cut you off. I just read an article that kind of made the same kind of comparison about Fortnite and the way that you can, the RPG elements of the game, but
correction. If GTA, what did I just say?
Bond.
If GTA Bond 64 and Sim City had a baby.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say you build this shit out there too and eat a battle.
Yo, man.
As you play it, you level up. As you play it, you level up.
Yo, I'm shooting at this motherfucker, right? This motherfucker build a house
right
around me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What the fuck is just going on? Wall, grenade. What the fuck just happened? Like,
it's engaging.
It's very engaging.
You get to level up your character. You get to tell your own story. That's what I was reading in the article. They were like, yo, this Fortnite game is everything you love about gaming in this game.
Yes. Yeah.
And to hit on that
if
topic,
you like multiplayer, you get it. If you like RPG level up aspects, you get it. If you like a narrative, but you get to tell your own story within that narrative, you get it. You know what I'm saying? A world that you get to run around in that is constantly changing. They advertised a meteor crashing into the world for like a month.
That was season 4, yeah.
And didn't say nothing about it. Like, players were just like, yo, there's a meteor in the sky. What the fuck is happening? And it crashed. And now the game has changed to where you can, around that meteor, the gravity is off. And you can get superhero outfits now. And so it's new attacks. It's
Yo, they even do the new dances.
I know they get there.
And Thanos can do
them. That's what I'm
them.
saying. On the topic of Infinity Wars, there's Thanos in the fucking game. I seen someone tubing it.
It's a slam fucking duck, and on top of it all, it's free.
Damn right.
It's fucking free.
It's the Battle Royale.
You don't even have to pay to get shit in it. Now, for the special shit, a dope thing about Fortnite, for the really good quality shit, you can't pay for it. You have to earn it in the game.
Oh, earn it in the game. The dope shit. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
You can pay for stuff, but the really, really good
But yeah, the stuff that you pay for don't help you.
You got it, and it doesn't. Because if you play the game, you level up and get access to more shit. Fortnite is a slam dunk. We don't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. So, like I said, a must get right now is God of War, Tied on the Streets.
Yes.
Fortnite, Tied on the Street, Far Cry 5, and then you kind of fill up. Man, that shit there, man.
Yo, when that Red Dead come out?
Oh, Red Dead Redemption.
I haven't watched the trailer yet, but it's basically the Wild Wild West GTA.
Yeah, I saw it. I was just trying to figure out when it come out. I might be on that. I might be on that when it come out.
Of course, look out for Homecoming coming fourth quarter 2018. Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's Spider-Man.
Hey.
If you don't own a PS4,
I know, right?
you better get one. That's the only way you're playing it.
Hey. That shit.
Yes.
Been coming out for like 5 years now.
Man.
I've seen that Spider-Man with that fucking white spider on his chest for 4 or 5 years now. So much that I got disinterested, and then Chris Plant said, "You know they made like Arkham City, right?" Say what now?
Yes.
Yeah. You like
yes.
Oh
yeah.
So that's what. Oh, I gotta have this.
And it's like, at this point, you don't got to worry about. Let's just put him in a confined story like Arkham Asylum.
No.
You can be like, we'll give him the city to run around as Spider-Man, and when you go get your enemies, we're gonna give you an area that you can stealth attack if you want, and if it pops off, it pops off. You get whatever you need.
And wasn't that one of your original gripes about that, Kev? How linear Spider-Man was? You wanted to be on
the second one. I don't. The reason I don't like some open world games is because me personally, I want to be able to get to the campaign when I want to get to the campaign, and trying to build up. Like the second Spider-Man game I had, it was like basically I had to go around. You had to earn points to get to the next level, which brought about the next, you know what I'm saying, part of the story. I remember having to go say something. Bitch, there was a bitch hanging on the side of a fucking ledge. Had to say this whole 7 times. The different one.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Repeating events.
So all of a sudden,
open world is.
It is.
It's the future, man.
Like Arkham City. Like Arkham City, Drake, Tomb Raider. It's things where you can explore. But like Arkham with the Batman game, with Arkham whatever. If you want to get back to the story, the campaign of the story, you press a button, look in the sky, there's a bat symbol, go over there, and you back into it. Same thing with the Tomb Raiders. You press the button, you see the objective for the story. You can do side missions if you want to. You want to get back to the story, you can do that whenever you want to do it. You don't have to earn to get back to the story.
If y'all checked out that Shadow of the Tomb Raider trailer yet?
Yes.
I still haven't played the second one yet.
She's the killer.
That first one of the reboot was good.
And the second one, look, I just beat that motherfucker.
How is it?
What?
Okay.
Man, look, she's a killer. She still doesn't have, in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, she's a killer. And when I got that, she does, in Rise of the Tomb Raiders, she still does not have the 2 pistols.
Okay.
See, that ain't Lara Croft, man. I know Lara Croft come out with 2 joints.
It's prequels. It's prequels.
She getting there. But guess what? She don't have 2 pistols. She got a pistol, a shotgun. She got a 2 pistols. She got a pistol, a shotgun, an automatic, and a bow and arrow. And then look, and she is nasty out there. The Shadow Tomb Raider is there. She is all look. The trailer for Shadow Tomb Raider shows me when you play the first game, Tomb Raider. It shows the first kill. It slows it down because it's a big deal. By the time you get the Shadow Tomb Raider, she is a fucking murderer.
Yeah. So, because Rise, obviously, she got stranded on the island and she fucking is.
Rise wasn't. Rise wasn't that one. The Tomb Raider one from almost
4 years,
4 or 5 plus years ago.
That's that one.
That is the prequel story of it.
Right, with the plane and shit, like the whole when she was out there on the island just trying to survive.
Then they made another one.
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
And that's already out. And you can get that off the used wall.
That's old, bro.
That's deep on the used wall now. You can probably get it $25. If it's more than $25, you're paying too much. Exactly. You shouldn't pay more than $25.
She starts off in a cocoon. No, that's the original.
In the first one,
back too far.
Yeah. I think I'm talking about the very first one. I didn't know they made the fucking.
They made it's Tomb Raider.
Shout out, pause. Shout out to DD. Shout out to Mr. Clutchfield. And shout out to one Casey McClatty.
That's my man's. What up, Perez?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to definitely, man. Good looking out. You tuned in. We didn't promote the motherfucker, so that's why I said no promotion. We here though.
We just here.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we do.
Yo, just like, share, subscribe.
And back to what we were saying.
So when is this Shadow September?
This year.
September.
This year.
And in the trailer,
y'all talking about the game or the movie?
Game.
Black Panther. Jolie is in it.
No, Black Panther destroyed that movie.
Basically, it was Black Panther, Annihilation, Wrinkle in Time, Tomb Raider,
and it failed.
Ready Player One.
Oh, what happened with that?
I still ain't seen it.
1080.
Hey yo, it might be if it's in the Dollar Theater, I'm gonna take my son to go see it.
It's a good movie, man.
See it.
It's a good movie, man.
1080 out there? Oh, only. I'm sorry. Look, niggas out here.
Shout out to the Fire Stick.
Woo!
But anyways, that's the games. Be sure to check out Maine because he's gonna stay with that game stuff. Now,
I decided I'm gonna stop, and what's gonna happen next for me is I decided a long time coming.
He gonna take that plunge.
A long time coming.
You gonna take that plunge?
It's gonna be a long PS4. You know what I'm saying?
Bloodborne point.
Journey, and it could be that Bloodborne.
Man, we gotta record that. Shout out to From Software, dog, for changing my life in the gaming world, dog. Look, man, you don't know what hard is. You ain't man. Hey, okay, real quick. And shout out to Patrick Mullen. I played you in I played you out there in everybody's goal. Hey, my nephew was the truth. He fucked both of us up. Shout out to Patrick, man. Yeah, Patrick showed us some love on the PS4.
I was going with the dog. The hair of the dog that bit me.
Everybody's gone. So Cass is out here, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Look, all games, man. Just holler at your boy, man. On the PreGamers page, just tune into your favorite pre-gamer, man. If you're in the movies, if you're in the games, if you're in the music, if you're in the idol, if you're in the politics,
holler at the motherfucking pre-game.
And like, subscribe, and share, man.
Yes. So real quick on the music front. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on a segment, so I don't want to spoil it just yet because I want it to be something special. And so far, I've let everybody know what that idea is. So what do y'all think? You think it's something special?
I think it's something special.
It's super inside, but I love that it's super inside.
Yes,
hey, can I? Are you gonna do it? Hey,
don't say what it is yet. Hey. But what do you think?
Hey,
what you think?
Who the fuck is? Hey, man.
I mean, it's.
Hey, Snack.
Hey, Roby.
Hey, none of y'all have to deal with that.
No. I did that shit.
Shit.
Whoa. Oh, no, bro.
Hey,
not at work.
But yo,
shit.
Who called you Romy work?
Oh no one.
Exactly.
Hey, who ordered crunk juice though?
No. Yeah.
Well, then you understand my.
No. I got the Bootios thing.
Went way over the top. Hey, no, but it was in the hub.
Oh, he's in the word.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Time
out.
So that is what he said.
Should that be a party foul?
No.
What happened?
No.
Work talk.
It was guys though.
No.
Let's just keep it real.
It's got to be
motherfuckers talk shit about work.
But everybody.
We just gotta keep it to a legal minimum or whatever.
A motherfucker know he said they got to want the job.
Oh man.
Either way.
I was the motherfucker he said it to.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day,
I brought it up later on.
At the end of the day, Rome know my pain because he got it. He got it. But I'm the only one who gets shouted out from the other side of the room. Hey, done something.
Yo, tell you the truth. This is a perfect segue.
Okay. Yeah.
Into
where we're going.
You know what I'm saying?
It was fool. What are you talking about?
So just as of recently,
go ahead. Keep going.
So just as of recently, we all know past couple of weeks it's kind of been crazy.
Yes.
For my man Yeezus.
Yes.
I mean,
media killing him though.
I mean, but are we surprised at what the shit that comes out of Kanye West's mouth?
No.
Are we surprised?
No.
You know what I'm saying? This is the same motherfucker that said George Bush don't care about black people. Which George Bush don't care about black people. But was that the right time and place to say it?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go there. Let's take it there. And Beyonce had the best video of all time. But was that the place to fucking say it?
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, there's probably others in thousands and thousands of more moments like these. And we come to this recent moment where Kanye West comes into TMZ of all places.
Yes.
Right. Out of all
TMZ.
He does not come to the Black Caucus first.
Mm-mm.
He does not come to Black Twitter first. He does not come to us first.
He goes into the most establishment of establishments.
Fox.
You know what I'm saying? Look, check this out. As a conspiracy theorist of the circle, you know what I'm saying? TMZ is the Illuminati.
Hey.
TMZ is the all-seeing eye. They are the all-seeing eye.
If TMZ say it happened, that's just fucking verified.
Yeah, because look, when it comes to these celebrities, TMZ is always fucking watching.
Yes.
They're always
that
fucking
is what
watching.
their business is.
And they will pay top dollar for when they didn't watch.
That is what their business is.
That's what they do.
It is what their business is.
And so for Kanye West to walk up in there and do these outlandish statements, either, right, he was completely out of his mind, or he put into play exactly what he wanted to put into play.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times with Kanye West, with those, monumental statements that he made, you know what I mean? Which were in wrong place, wrong context, wrong everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we still ended up getting to where we wanted him to, you know what I mean? We wanted to get. You know what I'm saying?
What he
intended. It's just wrong timing.
Almost
his
like
timing is wrong.
Yes.
His timing is wrong. And even if you listen to Kanye West, and even if you listen to Kanye West's flow, it's sometimes when he wants to push a rhyme into a verse, he pushes it in without any regard to the beat. You know what I'm saying? A nigga would talk about anything and just say if it was Jesus, like, think about how he pushed that into that line.
I have known this a long time.
Like, if he wants to say it, it's gonna get said, regardless of whether it's the best context of it being said or where it is. We don't care who's watching.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what he's been considering free thought. You know what I mean? In which a lot of people take what he said in clips.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They take what he says in clips and they say, that's what he meant. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he says slavery isn't a choice, but we all know. I mean, it's probably a 45-minute long moment with Kanye West in TMZ.
Yes.
But all they show is the first three or four seconds where he said slavery was a choice.
Yes.
And they also showed the part where they have another black man standing up in the name of black people, rightfully, mind you, and tears him down in front of everyone.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In which, you know what I mean, he was supposed to say it.
Yes.
That's what needed to be said. Van Lathan is his name.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what needed to be said. And he said it. And I don't know whether Kanye West pushed that platform forward for that to be said. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, Kanye West say bullshit looking for answers. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanye West doesn't necessarily think he has all the answers. Yes, he says he's a god. He doesn't necessarily believe he's a god.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't do all this insecure shit. You know what I'm saying? If he thought so.
Right. I feel you.
You know what I mean? He don't think slavery was a choice, but he said after 400 years, you know what I'm saying? He feel like slavery was a choice. And then he didn't further explain
exactly
what he meant after.
Exactly. And again, to build on your point, one thing I've been telling folks also is like, I'm like, look, you don't say something like that on that platform.
Exactly.
First, you don't say shit like that. You don't be the only black man in the room saying no shit like Obama was horrible. Even if you have valid reasons, you don't say no shit like that. Being the only black man in the room kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying? Like you let the family know. You don't embarrass the family before the family knows what you about to put out there. You know what I'm saying? We got to know, like, okay, it's time, like in Sons of Anarchy, lockdown. Everyone's on board. Everyone knows what's happening. Kanye about to say some stupid ass shit. But lockdown. This is how black people feel about this. This is where we stand. He go to TMZ and throw some shit out there.
Goes to the biggest platform. He goes up on the stage at the Grammys. He goes up on some benefit on NBC. That's what I'm saying. That's Kanye West's style. You know, whether it's good or not, whether it's good or not,
that's true.
He'll go to the biggest platform there is. Like I said, he wanted to do clothing. He went to the most prestigious platform there was, and says, "Hey, I deserve to be here in this space." And he thinks that is righteous, but it's righteous in his own right. But just like Van Lathan said, there are people, everyday people, who deal with those consequences. You know what I'm saying? And those are us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And either...
I mean, the media's got him portrayed in a bad light, but as much as people say, like, the media's fucking up all his video shit, but Kanye West, man, if you hear the full story, he's speaking on real shit, because he in the industry. Most people trying to get their foot in the door. He's sitting at the dinner table, like he said in his concerts and shit, he exposing all that shit, man. I mean, and they cutting that shit up. He just say,
yeah, it's just, look, where do you get your information from? Is basically what this boils down to. Where did Kanye West get the notation? He cited what's the name? The girl's name? Is it Candace Owens?
I don't know.
I might have just said a real person's name that I know. I hope. But he cited another person who's been on one of these news pundits. You know what I'm saying? Which is a black woman who's also conservative. You know what I mean? That's where Chance the Rapper came out.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I don't know her name. I don't know her full name. I'm sorry, but that's where Chance the Rapper come out and tried to kind of equalize that and say, hey, all blacks don't have to be Democrats.
Which is true.
Yes.
And
which is what people got from, Kanye West, you know what I mean, wearing the MAGA hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then he was saying, all blacks don't be Democrats. Let me give everyone a rude awakening. All black people aren't Democrats.
Yeah. Yes.
Plenty of Republicans.
I mean, man, like, yo, real talk. Like, just when election time comes around, your eyes get exposed to everything. And them folks that been shaking your hand, looking at you in your face, having conversations with you sometimes on some real shit. Election time come around, and that image pops up from them that they done shared, and you like, what?
Yo, look, check this out.
You know what I mean?
What goes even further, right, is I think we've had several conversations about the election. You know what I'm saying? And I think I stole the stance that I didn't vote. You know what I mean? Now, one of the counterpoints that I had into that is, if I did vote, what makes you think I would vote your way?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This is one of those situations where Kanye West is what we're tackling right now. You know what I'm saying? There's people like, look, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and fucking there's people out there with our same color, our same background that don't have our better interests in mind, because they're getting what they need from somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Like I said, we talked before we started the show. It's been going on since slavery. So there's out there who benefited from slavery.
Pause. It's 10 a.m. And that is supposed to be the end of the pregame show, or are we going OT? I vote OT.
OT or drinking rally.
OT.
Drinking motherfucking rally.
Oh.
Roll me wrong, it's on you.
Yo, we don't. If I voted, right? You know what I'm saying? What determined, like, if there was a tie?
Coin flip.
How about this? How about this? How about this?
Or do a question.
How about this? Instead of you drinking, like, look, I want to go OT because we've got shit to get to.
You do.
But I cannot responsibly do a drinking fucking rally. So
I don't want to answer any questions.
So in the spirit of going OT, in the spirit of let's get it, in the spirit of trying to get 1,000 subscribers, I will fall on the sword, take a shot of Flint for OT. It doesn't have to be drinking fucking rally. You can drink what you want. You don't have to drink. No. We just got to finish what we do. No. I will do a shot of Flint for OT.
No.
Hey, he has said it. This man has spoken.
I will do it.
No.
Did he second it?
No.
He has spoken.
I'm not
seconding it, Jerome. He has spoken.
I have a counter argument. I have a counter statement.
Okay.
I don't have a problem going OT. However, if the pregame boys are dedicated to going OT, I don't see where one man can take a shot of Flint water by himself.
Drinking fucking rally, dog. You know what? Yeah, man, we ride together.
Look, check this out. Check this out. That's actually a fair compromise.
Yeah,
we go OT, but everyone takes a shot of Flint.
Hey man, we ride together.
I'm with it.
We die.
My glass is already out here.
We ride together.
My glass
we die together, dog. Bad boys for fucking life.
But yeah, Kanye. I guess what's the
hold up before we start, we gotta officially go OT. And I see that there's an OT button on there.
It is going.
Man,
I gotta work out something for OT. We've never gone OT.
We have. You know what? We
haven't
gone
this season.
We have go OT, and we haven't gone OT in a while. And I'll tell you what. My bad.
Like, matter of fact, give me my drink back.
What I'm gonna do over the weekend? I'm gonna create like an OT graphic.
Okay.
Y'all want an OT graphic? I'm gonna like go into Photoshop and create something.
All you put it on the Alpha channel. I got it. You know what I mean?
Put
it on the Alpha channel, and I can pull it. You know
Alpha channel.
How we talking
about? I got you.
Oh, an Alpha channel, like Photoshop, like an Alpha.
Checkerboard.
Yes.
The checkerboard.
Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Yeah. What's a good OT graphic?
We'll talk about that later.
Y'all are aware though.
Drink that and think of one.
Drinking this down. I must make it whole again once we all leave.
I understand all of that.
Yo, that poured differently from the last. You know what I'm saying? Look, the texture of it all.
Why does this shit look so? It looks like syrup.
Okay,
it's so concentrated.
Okay. From the makers of PGB. You know what I'm saying? We bring to you Sanctuary Flint water. In Sanctuary Flint water, I wish I had that graphic.
And first off,
I know.
No disrespect to Flint whatsoever.
Their water still ain't clean.
No disrespect to Flint whatsoever.
But until their water remains clean, we will continue to make Flint water.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's a good compromise, right?
Yeah.
Until they clean up water in Flint, we will drink Flint water. As a matter of fact, part of the toast to when we do Flint water is to the people of Flint. Because this shit ain't no joke. These motherfuckers drinking fucked up water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we didn't make it. We're not making light of Flint.
No, we're not at all.
You know what I'm saying? We're making light of motherfuckers making fucked up drinks and putting them in water bottles. You know what I'm saying?
And leaving them in the theater.
Meanwhile, somebody picked that up and was like,
the fuck is this? Right.
Oh! Jerry, what are you doing back there? What the?
Oh shit! You go back to work like, what the fuck you been drinking?
You just hit that shit in the fucking.
But here's to the pre-gamers' first trip into OT in a long time.
Season 3, OT.
Let's get it.
damn it, Kev. You made that strong on purpose.
Nigga, I'm about to throw up.
See, I told you.
Oh! That shit's like, dog, what the fuck, man? Yo, it's no joke. Shit is in this bottle. What in God's name? Is this even still sanitary? I mean, it's so many fucking liquors going on.
Yo,
this shit, I don't think this shit is safe, man.
Yo,
so this shit can't be safe.
Yo, I tell you what,
Fuck.
I taste the banana.
I did. I got a fruity taste.
I taste the banana.
I do taste the banana.
And it burned.
Oh,
wait, no. But back to Kanye. Cause we do have
slavery is
we do have a whole we do have something else to get to, but Kanye, you know, damn, where were we at with that?
Our vision is different.
No, he just said.
I said, I was thinking, do I have an alter ego? Because, like, some shit just took over. Like, yo, I'm like, what the fuck is in this drink,
dog? Alter ego.
Dog, I was sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck is going on? Drawing something in that motherfucker, yo. Yo, I was sitting here contemplating, like, what the fuck is going on? Something's taking over, yo.
My vision
But you know, like you were saying, Kanye chooses the biggest platform.
He chooses the biggest platform to go
and it does not matter whether we're ready for it or not.
We're talking about people who everybody who your kinfolk would basically saying, look, and I was gonna say was even during slavery, the people who were slaves who were more, you know what I'm saying, for the master than they were for their fellow slave out there. Mm-hmm. Turned in fellow slaves, you know what I'm saying, to prevent uprisings.
AKA house niggas.
House niggas.
They're house niggas.
And is Kanye West a house nigga at this point?
No.
I don't know.
But here's what I say to that. And here's what I say to that. And here's what I say to that. And here's what I say to that. Like imagine if slavery, like imagine if Trump was to get on the news right now and be like, all right, due to circumstances, we're about to reenact slavery. We're about to reinstate it.
I'm robbing the
You guys have 30 days to check in, or we're gonna come and get you.
Come get me.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Now, at that point, yes, it is a forced upon choice that you do not deserve to have to make. Mm-hmm. But do you comply or do you fight?
Man, it's 2018.
And I feel like that is ultimately what Kanye was saying. You can comply or you can fight. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, death, torture, pain, watching your kids get yanked from you, all this shit is a price for that if you choose to fight. But some folks choose to pay that price. We all love what Killmonger said at the end of Black Panther.
Yeah, sure did.
You know what I'm saying? And what he was saying by a choice does not mean to shit on the people who chose not to fight. The folks who chose like, no, don't do it. Okay. It's not to shit on them because they suffered some horrendous shit.
Yo, I was always told by my actual ancestors that a lot of sacrifices were made in order for me to exist.
Exactly.
They were.
Exactly.
They were.
Like yeah, we could have fought. Yeah, we could have did this. But we thought of you.
And you wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, I licked this white man's boot. Or for a lot of the black mothers, I had sex with the slave masters. You know what I'm saying? I complied with slavery in order for you to survive. Because I knew right now isn't the time to fight. You know what I mean? Exactly. Like a lot of the stuff my parents drilled into me when it comes to Jim Crow era, like, yeah, we could have did this, but we wouldn't be where we are now in order to make you where you are now. You know,
to make the next
where
they are.
It's crazy because it's one of those things to where I was always told that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure we've always had this talk. Even the talk that says, hey, when you go out and you deal with cops, do this. Because the goal of this is to survive.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Do whatever they say they want to do.
Home.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever they say you did, go home.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, don't die because of it. Because if you die, then we truly lost.
You lost.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I think that
so think about all these stuff that's happening at the Waffle House, Starbucks, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Now we aren't our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? But our ancestors, that would have been a noble thing to do, is to stay there and to deal with these cops and to deal with these sufferings there. You know what I mean? But I think now there's no reason for us as a new generation to invoke these old reactions.
This old way of thinking.
This old way of thinking and dealing with things. Like I said, like for me, and I know we're not talking about, because we hadn't talked about the Starbucks thing. Mm-hmm. Maybe y'all did.
We did.
You know what I mean? And then just recently there was a guy who got choked out at Waffle House, and a girl that got her top exposed at Waffle House by cops. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things to where the reaction that you think might be natural to you is an actual natural reaction. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what kills them best is when you ignore that and be what you're going to be. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like those dudes that was at Starbucks was trying to be real estate. You know what I mean? The real estate game. You know what I'm saying? We don't need any more freedom fighters. You feel what I'm saying? Like we all go out in the movie. We all go out, right? You know what I mean? Being the professionals that we are. We go out, we get pulled over. And we get pulled over and, you know, now one of us wants to stand up for black people. We want to stand on this platform for black people and say, hey, I'm not going to take this. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? From a cop. Mm-hmm. That's not a place to do that, and neither are you the person for that to do that with, I feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I think those dudes should have left and been real estate moguls, because we need more real estate moguls. We don't need more freedom fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Was he standing up for what is right or wrong?
It don't matter.
They never got told to leave.
I mean, but what I'm saying is,
they never got. Look, they said he was the bathroom, and then they said no. They went and sat back down. Yeah. Nobody told them to leave. They got the cops called on them, and I was in the cops.
But look, when the cops come, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to look. Ain't no need to get in no back and forth with no cops.
And they did.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And it's one of those things that maybe the cops created an atmosphere where they couldn't have left without leaving in cuffs. Because when they come in there and they decide they're going to put you in cuffs, guess what? You're going in cuffs. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that we need to retrain our brains into reacting off that bullshit, that primal shit, and really understand that this is chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? I don't need another person to die on cell phone footage for me to understand that there's a war on our lives.
About that.
You know what I'm saying? Those boys was in college. I think one of them was a Q. Yeah, one of them was a Q. I would rather him be what he intended to be than to be this freedom fighter. You know what I mean? Just think about it. It's all what you remember for. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you handle that situation? Being
it depends.
Your perspective of this situation. What would you have done in that situation?
It depends. It depends.
Some people,
I've been trained the way I've been trained.
Yeah.
Is to get out of that situation at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, if they don't want us here,
you just leave.
Just leave. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that the next step is call the police. Police come.
True, and I agree with that. Like I said, his thing though.
And I
situation. They were never told to leave. They weren't trying to be freedom fighters. They just sat
that's what I'm saying. Now I don't know. That's the part I don't know about.
You got to discover the person who called the cops never told those gentlemen, since y'all not buying anything, y'all gotta go. They didn't say no, we don't. They asked you to the bathroom. We can't do that because you ain't bought anything. They sat back down. Y'all want to buy anything? When did my friend get here? When he said we'll buy something. That's all it was said. They were never asked to leave. All of a sudden, to them, their knowledge, the police are here. And when the police are there and say what? They're trespassing. We're doing what? And then we said, okay, okay then, what it is.
See, but that's another battle. That's another battle. But that's a battle that's already been fought and lost.
And guess what? And they knew better. They didn't fight it. Oh, we want to be trespassing? All right, fuck it then. I mean, I'm not even gonna fight. I'm gonna let.
How are we trespassing though? At that point,
it don't matter. It don't matter.
The cops got told these guys are trespassing.
And it's a lie. So,
but guess what? Honestly, the cops don't know that.
Exactly.
So they come on the scene. You go to jail, and they did the right thing.
Yeah. So at that point, you're being a freedom fighter. You're standing up for what's right. Like
you went to jail.
Accused.
Like,
they went to jail. They said, okay, that's fine.
But what I'm saying is that a lot of times is that we don't need to keep fighting these small ass battles. With stuff that we already know isn't.
Racism is never small in the eyes.
It is to them. And you know what I'm saying? Just think about the lady, the girl got her top exposed at the club, at the Waffle House or whatever. You know, there were white folks just eating and not paying attention. Mm-hmm. So mind you, this is a trivial moment for them. It's the most traumatizing moment for that woman that she'll ever have to experience. You know what I'm saying? It is all because it's like, look, when cops come on the scene, they have the authority, and there's no fighting that. There's no fighting that.
They did.
You know what I mean? But what?
They didn't fight that at all. They let it happen.
And like when the cop comes and decides that, okay, I'm gonna side with him because I'm white, or I'm gonna side with him because I'm not. You know what I mean? You have to abide by that. But what I'm saying is, if you think about it, I hate that we talk about this right now. Sandra Bland is the prime example of this. You know what I'm saying? Sandra Bland, right, had just got a job at a college to teach. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And on the way there, she got pulled over by a cop. And just because she didn't feel justified to put her cigarette out, she dies. For whatever reason. And it's one of those things to where you're trying to fight a small battle, but you have a bigger purpose. You know what I mean? Like there's no need to engage when you have a bigger purpose. And this is
I'm
what
proud. I just got this dude.
Exactly. Just bite your tongue. Take that bullshit because check this out. Because just as quickly, they're gonna fucking murder you and replace you with another motherfucker that will.
They're gonna put you in the system.
You know what I mean? Which brings us to Donald Glover and the whole video thing.
This is America.
Black life. You know what I mean? Like,
and you were saying something earlier. I think you were saying something earlier about how Donald Glover, right here in this video, was essentially telling us the same thing Kanye was trying to get through to us, just in a more acceptable form.
Check this out. I mean, I don't know what you guys, how you guys feel about it. You know what I mean? Everybody seen the video. Everybody seen the video. Everybody seen it. Everybody, but then look, check this out. What I like to bring the question is everybody's rushed to interpret what was done. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't dislike Donald Glover. Mm-hmm. I appreciate his art and a lot of his stuff. However, I'm critical of when you do things. Like I said, Kanye West said the right things at the wrong time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And when you say the wrong things at the right time is when I'm just as critical. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it just so happens that just in this weekend, Kanye said some bullshit on Thursday. Donald Glover will do some groundbreaking shit on Sunday or Saturday, or you know how that happens. You know what I mean? But I like to bring the attention to how close these events have taken place, and then take into account how much time it takes to put these things into action. How long did it take for Donald Glover to make this video?
He already had it.
He already had it. Now, what was the coincidence in the timing of what Kanye did as the timing of the release video? It's the same picture, but like, you ever seen the thing with the American flag and it's a different color and you're supposed to stare at it for 30 seconds, but then when you stare away, you can see the actual picture of an American flag. You ever seen those exercises? It's one of those experiments, I think. You know what I mean? Like, both of them were works of art, performance pieces. Mm-hmm. For Kanye to show up for 45 minutes anywhere and talk to anyone, you know what I'm saying? It's a performance piece. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was impromptu. No one heard about it. They didn't promote it. Right. They just went on. You know what I'm saying? With Donald Glover, no one promoted it. He said he was doing a final album, but he didn't say, yo, look, I'm dropping a video tomorrow. You know what I mean? On some Beyonce shit. Yes. Donald Glover appeared with a video. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that, what we see in the video and what we just experienced with Kanye has to be linked in some hip hop form or fashion. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And a lot of this comes with how black people communicate with each other. You know what I mean? And I mean, I don't know how y'all felt about what, the This Is America video. I'd rather y'all go into that before me either further saying a word. You know what I mean? Right. Because I don't want to just turn it.
Exactly. Well, with Maine, since you recently saw it, right, for the first time, what'd you get from it?
I mean, speaking on truth, man. Speaking off the events that's been occurring in our country, and really being an advocate for just black everything, black rights, black power, just the way African Americans, just racism. I think he's just speaking on racism as a whole, man, as a unit, just saying this is America right now. It's the fucked up shit, but it's predominantly, backing up our culture. I feel like
they want to see the kids out there dancing. You know what I'm saying? Dancing around, doing a little buffoonery out there, put on a show for us. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's going on? Oh, we just come on, y'all. Back back to the show.
Like the church choir, I took away from that when the white guy in South Carolina went up in there and sprayed everybody. Yeah, that's what I took away from that too.
And you know what I got from that was more so like I didn't immediately go to Dylan Roof. I went to the hook that came right after it happened, which was "This is America."
Right.
Don't catch you slipping up. So I'm like, even if you praising God,
right?
But I didn't immediately say Dylan Roof. It was just more like, yo, if you black, and just like the picture shows, you can be bound by your hands. You ain't got no shoes on. You don't have no weapon, and you got a bag over your head.
So for them to say it's cool if we
and they still shoot you, drag you off, hand the gun off, and keep it moving.
And that's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for you to fight these little battles because at the end of the day, this could happen to you.
Yeah. And then the very next time was, you can be in the church praising the same God that they praise, and you get shot the fuck up in the church because this is America. And if you black, don't get caught slipping up. You know what I'm saying?
Being black in America.
What did you take from it?
I thought it was just basically just a cross section of the society living right now. Like basically, I said, look, what do they want? So the kids out there dancing. I remember when John Wall got in the league a few years ago. He came out one time doing the Dougie. All the cameras on him. Oh my God, he's dancing. He's dancing, coming out the thing. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
They want to show. You know what I'm saying? But we got kids out there doing all the dances out there, doing it himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he was getting it though.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
I didn't know he had that in him. I didn't even know he had that in him.
Yo,
and that's what amazed me because I was like, he's killing this shit.
Yo,
he's killing this shit.
John Wall,
that was some supreme level dancing in that video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I did not know Donald Glover liked to dance. Because only a nigga who likes to dance can pull off a video like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, not necessarily.
If you want dancing, you
gotta like dancing. Like you gotta be that nigga who's, when there's music playing, you'll go dance. You know what I'm saying? Like no one's around. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the moves.
This is the draw to it, though. The draw to it was that Donald Glover or Childish Gambino or whatever you want to call him himself doesn't come across to think he could dance.
Exactly.
Mind you, he's awkward black guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's the polarization of Issa Rae. He's an awkward black guy. You know what I'm saying? He's in the nerdy shit. You know what I mean? This is his draw.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's in the nerdy shit, and he's not savvy to traditional black attributes, meaning he don't know how to dance. Like, the thing about all the characters he's ever played, he doesn't think he knew how to dance.
Right.
But this is him telling you that yes, I do.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, I can do anything. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I can. You don't think I know how to do this shit?
Yes.
That was to other people. You know what I mean? You don't think I know about black culture enough to feel this? You don't think it's in my bones too?
Yes.
You know what I mean? You don't think this running through my veins too?
Yes.
And he hit them African dance. A lot of those dances are African based.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he hit them shits as well. Yo.
Yes.
Yo, I've never seen. Yo.
Yes.
Michael Jackson was the last time I've ever stopped and watched how somebody danced. You know what I mean? Because I didn't think he had it in him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I've never seen him do it.
Never seen him do it.
And like you said, I've never seen him be a character. I've never seen a leak.
Like if Odell Beckham did that shit, I'd be like yeah.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
But with him, like there's never been a leak. There's never been no yo, Donald Glover busting that shit out. None of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, his Saturday Night Live performances.
That was dope.
Yo, look, check this out.
When he performed that Saturday song, I specifically was sitting there I was like, I've never ever seen him perform. And if you're on SNL, you're live.
Yeah.
So your show is your show. However you set it up, that's your show. You know what I'm saying? But you're live. I know that much. And so I specifically watched it I've never seen him perform before, ever. And when he started doing the song, I was like, he sounds good. Because the only song, the song that truly put me on to him to be like, I'll pay attention to you now, was Redbone.
Yeah, right.
Yo, check it out. I don't know if you listened to this monologue, right?
I did.
And in the monologue, right, you know how in the monologue they come out and they tell you, you know what I mean, look, you may know me from here, you may know me from there, you know what I'm saying? And so this was his joke. You know what I mean? He said, you guys might know me from Community, Star Wars, and to black people, I made Redbone in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And and everybody laughed. But why is everybody laughing? You know what I mean? But it's one of those things to where black people really wasn't on Donald Glover like that
until Redbone and Atlanta.
Until Redbone and Atlanta, but other Childish Gambino / Donald Glover fans have been on him for years prior.
Yes,
you know what I mean. And
I remember when his show first hit Netflix, and I remember seeing his face, and I remember because there's always been this buzz about him being the Black Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Miles Morales. And that's kind of what was always kind of drawn me to him. Was that's what the fans have always said.
No, I've always liked him from Troy.
Love Troy.
Troy from Troy and Abbott. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Troy and Abbott cooking. Troy and Abbott in the morning.
What is that?
Troy Community. Oh. When he was with the Indian guy, when him and the Indian guy were like,
Community was on my off nights, and I'm not watching the network on my off nights.
Yo, Community. But he wrote for 30 Rock too. You know what I'm saying?
I just learned that.
Which tells me where Tina Fey gets some of those quirks from. You know what I mean? And this is the other thing. What people need to understand is that there's a collective involved in these individuals. You know what I'm saying? I know they slapped. I know you told Kanye West he was a genius. He went off and believed that shit. You know what I'm saying? When we all know that there was 15 to 20 motherfuckers that contributed to Kanye West being what Kanye West is.
Especially nowadays when it's come out, he don't even write his own shit.
Exactly. And like I said, a lot of the draw with Donald Glover is that black folks wasn't checking for him. You know what I mean? And they weren't supporting him, they weren't speaking, you know what I mean? Until now.
And now we're proud.
And now we're proud of him. You know what I mean? So imagine a motherfucker who sends you a message after that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine
it's the same old story that they constantly recite in rhymes, like chicks that wasn't checking for me. Now they
Mike Jones.
Niggas who wasn't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? It's now like yo. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
So mind you, when you watch This Is America, please don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? Don't think. Like I say, maybe he is, maybe he's not. I'm not being one to step on that platform. I'm not going to Kanye it and say it that way. But however, is when you're receiving a message, you know what I'm saying? Be cognizant of how you treated the person who sent it beforehand. You know what I'm saying? You hear in the internet talk about all these motherfuckers that talk about I keeps it real. You know what I'm saying? But at what point in time do you keep it real? Are you telling the truth now? You know what I'm saying? Is it the wrong platform for you to tell it? Like for instance, we could be talking right now, and all of a sudden it'd be somebody would be like, you know what I mean? Kids need to take care of his kids. And I'm not saying, but if I say that in the wrong context at the wrong time, you know what I'm saying? It makes me seem insane.
Yeah. You
see what I'm saying? However, that works in reverse as well. You know what I'm saying? Like if I've been pandering to your best interest, if I'm pandering to your best interest now, you know what I'm saying?
Like, it might really be a situation where I really need to take care of my kids.
Well, no. I mean, maybe
and that right there is a moment to be like, nigga. Like the grip of the shirt.
It's the Van Lathan. It's the Van Lathan.
You need to do this shit.
It's like, look, bro.
Being where I'm at.
It's the dude from TMZ standing up like, yo, you can't do that. You can't say that here. You know what I mean? It's all about being able to stand up, to be regulatory, you know what I mean, to be able to stand up and speak on our people without being torn down, and speak up for our people without being the same thing happening. You know what I mean? And why the reason, like I said, is this whole Childish Gambino, Kanye West thing goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? One's the left hand, one's the right hand. You know what I mean? In which, like I said, sometimes it's the wrong place to say it, but we also got to be cognizant of people who say the right things, you know what I'm saying, at the right time. If people saying wrong things at the wrong time, you know what I mean, and they mean the best. But some people say the right things at the right time, and they mean the worst. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where, like I said, I love the video and everything, but I've got to wonder why now.
Go ahead, son.
No, I'm just saying, look, I've seen the video. Like I said, I've been a fan of, you know what I'm saying, that motherfucker's community because I was watching beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah. But even then, I watched before I got the NBC.
Oh, really?
Oh, man, my brother.
Community.
Yeah, I used to catch
shouts out to the motherfucking Heezy out here.
Yo, I even saw this Encyclopedia Brown joint.
Trailblazing.
Hey, man. That nigga, boy.
Like if I ever meet his brother.
I met him.
Cool.
I've never met him. There was one point. I remember there was one time I got too fucked up.
He looked just like Cam.
And I had to take a nap. And I remember you were supposed to go to a Falcons game that day, and he was supposed to come in town. And I was supposed to, like, with me crashing for a second, I would have met him. But I've yet to meet the Trailblazer, and I know that's what from day one, hashtag Trailblazer, Cam's older brother. You know what I'm saying?
Burning the trail through the fucking woods. Oh, I fucked behind the nigga. Yeah, he done fucked it all up. So you know what? You don't even see me come behind him. You see me come behind him.
There's all this rubble around here.
Shit.
I can maneuver.
Like lava.
Oh yeah.
Like Hawaii.
Like Hawaiian lava.
Like Hawaii right now. But back to what you were about to say about the whole "This Is America" and Donald Glover.
It's the video. I'm glad it's well received, and I'm glad they had people talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's enough because even Donald Glover never said, he put it out there and basically said, look, people what you want. I'm not gonna tell you what I meant by it. What are you seeing? What are you seeing? And by what you seeing, what you see in it. It's a reflection on you yourself as much as it is me.
Exactly. Yes.
You putting it out there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's the biggest thing I've seen for the movement. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I will say I love the video.
No, that's the beauty in art. You know what I mean?
And I'll say this: man said, look, if I'm not listening, if I can't see the video, the song ain't the same thing for me, man. Because he going in on that shit, man. Oh, he killing that shit out there.
Yep.
But
yeah, that was my same. That was one of my same things too, man. I really enjoyed the video, and I believe that like you said, anybody if when you pick anybody to talk to about this video, and I am almost willing to. I am not officially. But almost willing to bet a shot of Flint water that you can talk to anyone about this video back to back, and you'll probably get a different perspective
every time.
Every single time.
That's what's so good about it.
You know what I'm saying? And the only con I have, because I want to move on. I want to move on from this.
Quick question, Jerome. How do you call into this?
Skype.
Yeah, Skype to what? The PreGame boys?
Yeah, PreGame boys email address.
The PreGame boys.
The only con I have to the video is the song, like you were saying, also, is not dope enough to ride to. I have to be watching the video when I hear the song.
Like
that's how dope the visual is.
Like Nelly's hot in here. The song about still ain't that dope. Well, Nelly's hot in here with the video. This shit crack.
Of course.
And Donald. So I remember.
Never seen the video.
And so the thing is, so here's
it's
the
hot
thing.
In here. Hold on, I'm sorry. You never seen Nelly's is hot in here video?
The song ain't that bad, but
watch the video.
But the video,
oh yeah.
Yo, I didn't have uncut.
You're like, yo, it's not uncut. It's not uncut. But when you watch it, you're like, that's why niggas like this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Of course.
But again, with Donald Glover, I'm like, the first time I heard the song was SNL, and I was like,
I don't know why.
Yo, he dropped it at the same exact time that he performed it.
But that's the thing. When I saw him perform it, so I watched it and I was like, this song is not hot. That's what I took from it. But what I remembered was in the end, he was doing his dancing like he was on the top of the cop car. And I remember the kids dancing around him.
Yeah.
Now the next night I go to work and I hear my coworker talking about like, yo, did you see the video Donald Glover put out? And then my man was like, nah. And he was explaining the video. And I was like, I saw kids dancing. I saw him dancing on the cop car. I remember that song. And then he was like, yo, Keith, did you see it? I was like, I saw him perform it on SNL, but I heard I was like, everything you're talking about, I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I didn't see the video, people getting shot, all that.
The live
I saw what he was describing from the video.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw all of that and immediately watched the video. And once I saw the video, the song clicked. And it was like, this was the intended method to take this in. And that's what's so genius about it. Is when you take it in the way he intended you to see it. It all clicks for you. You know what I mean? And then it's supposed to be a conversation piece. It's supposed to be like, what did you get from it? Because it's never the same story the first time you see it.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's definitely something you're going to get something different every time.
It's that water cooler moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, you know what I'm saying? It's like
but seeing
it like that.
But you know what?
But that's the problem with the song. The song is not that good without the visual.
No, let me tell you something. It goes even rawer than that. You know, or rawer than that. However you say it. You know what I mean? The shot value of the video itself, it isn't anything new from any kind of video it's seen except for the setup and the punchline. Spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He blows the motherfucker's brains out before he starts. You know what I'm saying?
Only black people die in this video.
Well, I'm not even gonna go there. But the shot value of just think about it, how YouTube videos go viral. If we were to tie a motherfucker up, put a bag over his head, and shoot him online, that shit will go fucking viral. You know what I'm saying?
It's already out there, and it hasn't gone viral like that.
Well, no. What I'm saying is now we're talking about in the context of a music video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so now that's the vibration that's radiant. You know what I mean? Or more so, the fact that he shot down the church choir in the second bridge, and that part is the part that's like, yo, you need to see. Oh shit. Like that was the oh shit moment. That was the oh shit everybody in Infinity Wars dies moment. You know what I mean? That's the twist. You know what I'm saying? Like he comes in, you wasn't expecting to see that, but you saw it.
It's funny you say that. I mean? It's funny you say that. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, it's good.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking that this video was kind of like I'm losing my thought. But this video was one of those moments where it was like, if we were still part of the old system where videos had to go through MTV, VH1, BET, this video, we wouldn't have seen this.
Definitely.
Oh no, definitely not.
And we wouldn't have seen it online. This would have been one of those things where 3 years later, you release a DVD with the extended cut of what you wanted to show.
No, actually, it'd be like back in the MJ days where Michael Jackson reserved a spot on Fox. You know what I'm saying? After the Super Bowl or some bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so much resources would have gone to create a platform for that to be.
I'd say it's both.
You know what I mean?
Both. It's both.
It's both.
It's definitely
all that
both.
Is the same shit.
It's definitely both because I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how Michael Jackson would have done it. Michael Jackson would have said, "How much does it cost to go for 8 minutes at the Super Bowl?" Oh, Mike, that's $30 million. Oh, it's $30 million. Give him 40. And let me get 2 extra minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, but at the end of the day, I'm like, that's the other beauty of the times we're in, because there's a lot. Everyone's the media, people that you talk to in regular life, doom and gloom. It's easy to sell.
Oh yeah.
It's easy to throw out there, right? I remember when Trump was elected. I remember I was a victim of doom and gloom initially. But then it was like, you know what though? This is the time. This is the time to ride the momentum of that explosion. It's time to make your voice heard. Because that's what I'm getting from this. Because if Donald Trump can be president, anybody can be president. If you got the right message at the right time, at the right moment. And so it's, we're in that space now where you can put your vision out. Look at what we're doing. We're putting our vision out. Donald Glover put his out at the right time. People are talking about what Kanye was talking about. There is a divide. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what?
I'm on.
I was gonna say that was
and that was OT. Yeah. Are we is that OT?
Man.
Yo, I'm tuned all the way the fuck out.
Bruh.
Yo,
that shot of flip.
Bro,
that shot of flip did. It did.
Fucking with that flip, y'all got me over
But
here.
you know what? That's a good thing because, if we do just...
Man.
I remember, just to keep it going, in the spirit of trying to make 2 hours, I remember when I first brought Robert Horry to the table. I was like, yo, Robert Horry he's the spirit of OT. And we did it, right? And we was doing the trivia questions. We was having fun with it. One of the immediate problems that I didn't see until Jerome said something, one of the immediate problems that came upon us was always win OT.
That's it, yeah.
Right?
I mean, lose luster.
Exactly.
Lose luster.
By the end of the season, I remember Jerome was like, yo, we should just implement the rules of OT into the show.
Oh, yeah.
And at first it was like, but they're the rules of OT.
Damn, I don't need another shot. You know what? Let me get one
They're the rules of OT,
Oh,
right? It's like you don't implement that during the show.
Make a mark.
But then, so fast forward, we make it to the end of season 2, basically. And that's when Ori came in.
Yeah.
Ori wasn't even a start of season 2. It was just something I was like, yo, Ori. Let's do Ori. Let's do Bombay. Let's do trivia questions.
We got all that shit on
We
deck.
threw it in.
Right? Get that sequence, bro.
And then by the end of season 2, you were like, yo.
What's up? Hey, bro, I
let's
know you
just
gotta work
implement.
tonight, but if you, by all means, brother, if you can sleep it off.
But fast forward, here we go with season 3. Yeah. And just with this OT that we just had, right? One thing I've been tossing out there, me alone.
Clean as a whistle out there, bro. That clean as a whistle out there. I promise.
I've been tossing out.
It is
structuring the show for longer than an hour. Okay. Right? Because when we officially enacted OT, we went OT every week anyway. So I'm like,
yo, our shows are like 2 hours long. So 2.5 hours long.
So I'm like, because I format. That's what I do. As of right now, that's what I do. I format this. So it's like, I'm like, yo, let's format for an hour and a half. Now let's keep it at an hour. All right. But we always go over. We're over an hour and 50 minutes. 50 minutes. We're over 50 minutes right now. So I'm like, what do we do? And we were always going OT. And you're like, hey, just implement OT into the show. And then today, I feel is the first time in a long time we have organically gone OT. Imagine if the NBA playoffs, NFL,
playoff hidden by the way this season.
Shut up, NHL, James, man. They keep hating on you, but you making it happen, bro.
MLB.
He's making it happen, man.
Whatever sport you like, imagine if every year the playoffs went OT.
I think that's the conversation that we can have.
Yes.
Off the line.
Yes.
And
I'm sorry.
Only because you know what I mean? I feel that we're just cramming 2 or 3 weeks worth of shit into 2 hours.
Yes.
We hadn't seen each other for like 2 or 3 weeks, right?
Yes.
And we're trying to cram it all in 2 hours. I think just like a drink, we need to space that shit out because it's almost like we're binge drinking on our own shit. You know what I'm saying?
What I always said, we the first, we're gonna have time so we can get out on time, and then we're really stressing out. We're gonna have timing, and then once we can actually do a show in an hour, and then we good. If we going out with every day, it don't matter.
And you know what? Since you said that, what I'm saying is, we don't do an hour show, and we never have.
Yo, I've seen 2, 3, 4 hour shows on Facebook.
Are we signing off? Cause your boy Dunson is on, and I have to go to the bathroom. So are we signing off?
We're signing off.
All right. So. And so do I.
And so do I.
And I have to check in today.
I'm having another one.
Congratulations. You didn't know? By the way, yeah. You didn't know?
I'm having my second kid.
Congratulations, Mr. Rome out here, man.
I'm
making a family out here.
I'm 12 weeks almost pregnant.
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. I didn't know today.
I'm getting all the cravings.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
So, with that being said, I'm your neighborhood pregame boy, Roby, and to my right is Dunson, and to his right.
Once you swim in, it's hard to get out. Oh, it's your boy Maine the Actual. As always, it's Stacks in the building. And the cliffhanger is keeping still and on.
Oh my gosh.
This is the pre-game show. Man. Once you dive in that ocean, bro,
swimming in black.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me think about it.
swimming in it.
Hey,
you know what? You come home.
You
come home.
Ho.
You like,
Ho.
you like, babe. Fuck this shit. No, this